And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Howdy folks, Darren back with you, Cross Timbers Farm. Welcome to 8th Day Chronicles. Glad to have you with us on this beautiful early summer day. The main hayfield is cut. Now we're starting on this overgrown, steamy test plot. Man, this hay is so thick and so tall. Thank goodness it's a small plot because the extension we done gets pretty steep and you have to kind of side hill it, and the ground is, from all the rain we've had, is pretty soft. I may cut the original test plot and wait till tomorrow sometime to cut the extension. The extension is nowhere near as good a hay as this. It's a work in progress. This is 3 times taller and thicker. The extension has not come along yet. Of course, we just started working on it this year. Time will get us there, but for now I think I'm just going to cut the original test plot and leave that steeper section for tomorrow. It'll dry pretty quick because it's thin. This is super thick. I want to get this cut tonight. It's about 7 p.m. and it's getting on up there, so we're going to get this cut, and I'll take you and show you the cut hay when we're done, and hopefully, I don't know if we're going to have time to, but hopefully we can get a tedding in before dark on the main hayfield at least. All right, let's get to cutting. We're burning daylight, as John Wayne would say. Okay, the test plot is mowed. I got about half the test plot extension mowed, and it's very slippery on that slope down there. I went as far as I dared and I stopped, so I got about half of it done. I'll mow the rest of it later. We've got all of our hay down except for our reclaimed hay field, and we're not going to cut it until we're done with this. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket in case of rain. But this test plot, wow, it's very steamy, but I don't think I've ever mowed this thick of hay. I want you to see this. Is that not unreal? That is the thickest hay that I've ever cut. The drum mower went through it no problem. It didn't even slow it down, but that is so thick, and it is absolutely full of red clover. I hope you can see all that red clover in that. It is just full. I'm going to have to be really careful tedding this hay, the test plot. And I'm pleasantly surprised our frost seeding in the main hayfield, it was full of red clover too. So the frost seeding, very obviously the red clover done really well, and the orchard grass done really well on the frost seeding. I'm somewhat disappointed in the Timothy. I think next year, if we want more Timothy, I'm going to have to get it in the dirt. The Timothy didn't do that well frost seeding. The orchard grass and the red clover done wonderful. This test plot is so thick, I'm going to have to ted this every day. The ground is still pretty wet, and because of that, this hay's really going to have to be moved regularly to get dry, especially as thick as it is. But that's just more time in the tractor seat. We really enjoy it. This hay in this test plot is just, you know, I knew it was really tall and steamy, but there was more growth coming up under it, like the second growth trying to go, like this right here. You can see this is not real steamy. It was what was underneath. And man, it's thick. I mean, you walk on it. Me and Susan was out here a few minutes ago just looking at it, and you just walk on top of it. It don't even sink to the ground. Your foot don't. It's thick. Thickest it's ever been. And it's gonna make so-so hay. It's steamy. We'll see. Maybe be pleasantly surprised, I don't know, but I do know it's going to be steamy. But the growth underneath was really good. So we're done for the day. It's about 8:30 at night. Sun's gone down. We got about 15-20 minutes till dark. We're going to get the drum mower parked back under the shed. We're done with it for about a week and a half till we do our reclaimed field. So we're gonna go get that drum mower parked under the shed in the dry and get the tractor put in the barn, and in the morning I'll be back with you to do a tedder setup. Part of our series where we're stepping you through hooking up implements and hooking them up the right way, and for optimal performance, small scale hay equipment. We're really gonna have to ted this hay. It's so thick and it's been so wet this spring. The ground's just saturated, the soil. We'll see what happens with the hay, what the quality's going to be. I do know it's going to have some pretty steamy, but we'll just go from there. Thanks for being with us today as we done our cutting, and we'll be back with you for the tedding right on down the line. God bless you and your family. Pray y'all have a fantastic day.